Well, this is Real Talk, San Antonio.
Hello everybody, welcome to Real Talk. My name is John.
And I'm Jess.
Jess, how was your Thanksgiving?
You know, delicious.
Delicious?
Not very nutritious, but super good.
You know, I think this is probably the first year that I cleared a plate. Yeah.
No.
And actually, okay, so last time we chatted.
We chit-chatted.
We chit-chatted about the difference between white and dark meat.
Dark meat, yeah.
And I actually went and found the difference.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I have a favorite. I have a favorite, guys. I actually like the white meat.
Oh.
White meat, if it's done right. So
if it's done right.
If it's done right, because my brother-in-law actually tried a new recipe.
Uh-huh.
And my mom's turkey's always the best. But I actually tried the difference between whenever he made his, and his, like, it was juicy with a little bit of gravy on that. It wasn't like it wasn't dry or anything, but I thought it was just right. And if I can choose, and I tried the dark meat, I felt like it was too, like,
too
moist. Is that even the right word? It was too much. It wasn't like.
It was too juicy.
Too juicy.
Juice.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. So yeah, that was my preference.
Uh-huh.
But it was pretty good. Overall, I'm actually. I felt like I had a lot of Thanksgivings because our family, we have a huge family, so we did our family Thanksgiving on Saturday.
Okay, like
Saturday.
the big extended family kind of thing.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Everybody came together, hung out, moms.
Aww,
and then she has it to where on Thursday, our actual Thanksgiving, everybody does their own thing, right?
Oh, cool.
And then my son went to Colorado without me.
Oh.
He had a blast, so it's okay. But
he was Dad, it's my turn.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, take me, right? But he went to Colorado, so I was actually going to be camping for Thanksgiving.
Oh, cool.
But it actually ended up working out. I went over to my sister's ranch, and it was pretty cool.
How fun.
It was fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Did you watch the game?
In fact, we did.
Dolly Parton, though.
Yeah.
Man, she looked hot. She looks so good. She's like 1,000 years old.
Well, we looked it up. She's 77 years old.
She said that's close. But man, she looked amazing.
She did. She looked really good.
You know that I saw, so real quick, I've never... What? I'm going to try to go date Dolly Parton? That's something.
Probably.
No, so before, I've never been I love music, whatever, but I've never really appreciated her music until I ran into a documentary of hers, and wow, this girl is talented. She's not only talented, I feel like she's a pioneer for a lot of country music, country artists and stuff like that. The way she was super bold in her music, and I don't know, man, y'all need to check it out. I don't even remember where I saw it, but yeah, and then seeing her up there, some people are mean on. So yeah, y'all.
What?
They were just talking about just mad about how she's old and she can't move and blah blah blah. I was like, bro, she is singing amazing. She looks amazing.
Yeah, she did. I mean, I have to go on the devil's advocate side of that, though, of course, right? Because there is the part of taking care of yourself and all that, but then there is also that balance of aging gracefully and things like that. And now, I have seen some things on her where she talks about, I always dreamed of being this certain kind of woman, and she's really gone and done that. Yeah. So she knows what she wants and she goes for it, and I have to respect that, of course, and I do. But everybody can follow their own ambitions. It doesn't mean that it's for everybody else. And I think that sometimes when people are in the spotlight, it makes it seem like, oh, that's the way to live. And we're sending a message that may be kind of unreasonable for people, where they're just setting themselves up for failure because maybe they don't have the finances to do that, those kind of things,
Man, you know what? You're right. It's a balance, right? Because what is age gracefully mean? You know what I mean?
It means taking pride in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And carrying yourself with the amount of class that you want, right? Yeah. In my opinion. Yeah. And she does carry herself with class. That's not what I'm not saying the opposite of that. However, it's no secret she's had a ton of work done and stays on it all the time, right? Fine, But it does perpetuate a stigma in,
Yeah.
you know, women in those careers
Yeah.
that they have to looking, and their face
Yeah.
has to stay as tight as a 12-year-old girl.
Oh,
And I
man.
mean, look, I'm half of her age, and I've got plenty of wrinkles here, and I don't hide them. You know, I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is me. And I got to be that age where I had no wrinkles. You know, I
Yeah.
got to experience it.
That's true. I mean, I have an 8 head, and all my wrinkles are starting, especially
Oh
now that
no,
I'm doing
I have
my...
a ton of them. Look at them.
Yeah,
Look at them, y'all.
but yours is graceful. Mine is like, it's
No.
starting to look like Grand Canyon is up in my head. So like, I feel like, there's a, I don't know.
I know a guy who can give you like the hairline.
I don't want a hairline. I just want like, I don't want to see like, oh my god. I don't know if y'all can see it because the camera hides all my wrinkles. You probably can see it. But all I'm saying is,
Mine are worse. Just
Yeah.
just look at that.
I think just a lotion. Right?
That's what I need, more lotion?
No, me. Anyways, I thought she looked amazing. I thought
She
was
did.
great.
I thought it was super adorable and cute that she was wearing a Cowboys
Yeah.
cheerleader uniform. It was so cute.
It was awesome. What do y'all think? Did y'all like her performance? Did y'all think she was stunning like I do?
Yeah, I do too. And she sang the 2 songs that, my husband was like, she has to sing these 2, and those were the 2 songs she sang. And then the covers she sang were like totally surprising. I didn't think she would do a cover, but that was fun.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Kudos. Has Amazon completely demolished Black Friday?
Ooh. Well, if we're voting, and I want y'all to vote, killed or not killed, that's it, okay? I think Amazon has definitely killed Black Friday.
Well, yeah, first of all, Amazon has deals every day, right?
Yeah, deal of the day.
Yeah, deal of the day. But they actually started Black Friday 48 hours prior
But
to
their
that.
deals are really, really good.
Yeah, and not only that, like I've been hearing, like even just recently, I went to the store and people were saying that the deals are not even that great when you go to the store anyway. So why?
Well, how can they? They're not making the profit that they were all year long, and
Yeah.
now they're going to cut a huge loss. So it's like, it's almost an impossible situation for them to win. And how many not realtors.
How many? Wow. You see, I can't even say the. Wow. Retailers.
How many? Okay, time out.
Yeah. I'm leaving it in.
How many retailers have, gone out of business in the last 5 years just from the growth of Amazon?
Yeah.
So if we think about that, all the ones that are left are in trouble. I mean, Walmart is doing their online thing, and that's probably helping keep them afloat.
Yeah.
But not everybody can.
Yeah, so not only are the discounts, especially even from last year, there was a lot more 50% off opportunities, and now they're only like 20% off, maybe 30% off. But even then, like stores had different operating hours, you know what I'm saying, that they were open a little bit early so they can, bring in people, and that's even changed as well.
Yeah.
So, and it's just wild because in regards to like the brick and mortar situation, there's this really good book that I strongly recommend everybody read because it kind of gives you like a little bit of forecasts of what's going to happen or where things can go. It's called the Big Four. I don't know, it's like Amazon, YouTube, and I think Walmart or something. I don't know, I haven't read it in a while.
YouTube.
But what I'm trying to, what it's basically stating is that the age of brick and mortar is dwindling a little bit.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
Because I think the more we're doing things online, of course, with social media as well, the less we're connected in real life.
Absolutely.
And so on purpose, go to a store.
Yeah.
On purpose, go see someone in person like this. Do things in person on purpose. Because you literally, in this day and age, it's so convenient to do everything, to get everything from online, that there's just something missing in all that.
Yeah.
The heart is missing in all that.
So in that book, it actually talks about that too, though. It says that it's really interesting. It says that the mom and pop shops, right? There was a stage where that was like the place to go, right? That's the only way you can get stuff, right? Oh, and then you had Walmart or these conglomerate like big superstores that took over that. So mom and pop shops started declining, right? Then closing down. It's that story, right?
Yeah.
And then now with digital age coming into picture, is predicting that it's gonna shut down.
It's like a bigger fish eating the bigger fish eating the bigger fish constantly.
But that bigger fish is gonna allow people to now start doing mom and pop shops again. because we're gonna start missing the interaction of
the
people.
real life.
You know, so it's just a really interesting thing that like it's gonna kind of trickle back to history where mom and pop shops are actually the more people are gonna want to do that because they miss the customer service, the one-on-one just conversations and stuff like that. So it's just kind of it's the glimmer of hope for brick and mortar.
Definitely.
But for Black Friday, I don't know, man.
Killed it.
I think so.
It's
So
been killed.
there was an article in Express News talking about how a lady actually is your computer broken or what?
My computer's not being fun.
But just throw out that one. So there's a story on Express News of a lady, the example, and I don't have the full article, but it basically said that she went literally in Black Friday and she tried to shop and she said the lines were like almost not even existent.
They were normal.
They were normal.
Is what she meant?
Pretty much. And she said that like she went to like Best Buy and she bought like all this stuff like with the same excitement of Black Friday, but it's just not the same, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's ever gonna be the same,
I don't
honestly.
think so either.
I don't think so either. I feel like it's just I mean
done.
are we being
But is it good that it's done though? Because let's be honest, that was just like brought out the ugliest sides of people.
Yeah, it did.
It really brought out the bad.
It did.
You know.
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad that it's gone. I mean, it's going away, but at the same time, it's supposed to be. I mean, everything when it comes to sales, I feel like it's just people wanting like the retailers trying to find a way to get more money and stuff like that. And be prepared for it.
Yeah.
But either way, like it's supposed to be a celebration of the holidays and hey, this is start shopping and go get your gifts and stuff like that. But now with Amazon and everybody doing online shopping, like I don't think your computer's gonna work at all. It's just not gonna work. No.
I actually did find some interesting things about how Black Friday got started though. Like in 1950 in Philadelphia, no less, like the city of brotherly love where it's like super violent, you know?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had like Black Friday, just as we know it, where people would come from the suburbs and go shopping, and they would purposefully overwhelm the city so that like shoplifters could steal, and like the police and stuff like that, they couldn't even work a regular shift. They couldn't even take time off on that day, and most of them worked like doubles just to try to keep the city safe. And then later on, they tried to rebrand Black Friday as it not being about all this negative stuff, because Black Friday meant, you know, like everything was going bad, right? That's what it used to. That's what it was started for everything going to crap, right?
Interesting.
But they tried to rebrand it from businesses going from the red to the black because of everybody shopping for the holidays. So that was actually a lie. Black Friday as we know it is a lie.
Everything is a lie, guys. Everything. This video is a lie. We don't even exist. You right now?
Digital.
That was so creepy.
Is Black Friday gone or here to stay? Or is it just gone online? Which one?
Let us know down below.
According to Pete,
Mm-hmm.
Spotify has added audiobooks.
Whoa.
Woo! So that's freaking cool because they didn't before.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be honest, I've never really done the audiobook thing just because I really like the tactile function of a book.
Mm-hmm.
I like writing in books. I like highlighting, underlining, erasing, rereading, reading my notes later on, and things like that. But it's a super nice option to have if you're a Spotify kind of person like me. So.
I am a huge audiobook fan. I love it because
Really?
I cannot make myself find the time to sit down and read a book as much as that'd be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I also have like ADD or something, like I just don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, yeah.
it's
You read
weird.
a page and you're like, what just happened?
Yeah,
That's why I have to write because
Yeah.
it keeps me focused on looking for strong and important points in whatever I'm reading. So that is part of one of my tools to keep myself engaged with what I'm reading and not to let my brain talk over my action, you know.
Gotcha. That's a good strategy.
It's a good tip right there.
Good tip. So I started doing audiobooks and like, man, that's been super beneficial for me because I can literally like, I wake up in the morning, I throw an audiobook in and I'm just like brushing my teeth, get ready. And I can literally intake all the information because I'm doing multiple things. It's so strange.
Well, I don't think it's a cheap way to do it at all because I think hearing things a lot of times kind of makes it a different type of sensory way of learning it.
Yeah.
So it's a really smart strategy as well.
Yeah, I'm reading a book right now. It's called $1 Million Lead, I believe, and he gave a really good tip that says that whenever you're reading an audiobook, what you want to do is have the audiobook and have the actual physical book. So you're doing a little bit of both. And it's just kind of
it's engaging more senses.
Yeah, for sure. And I was like, that's actually a really cool strategy, because when I really like a book that I read off an audiobook, I buy the book anyway, so I can have it, and then I'll go back and just read like little things on it, So that's like, I don't know if that's weird or not. But...
And also you give the author double profits.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and you know what?
They earned it. They earned it.
But you know what? That brings me to a quick little sidebar. Guys, if you guys read a book, or if you see a piece of art or whatever that you really appreciate, you'll be surprised how many people do not let the artist know. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, thank you so much for
like this video.
If you like it, let us know. But you know what I'm saying? So Les Brown, a motivational speaker that I really, really appreciate, he put it on there. He's like, when you read a good book and it touched you in one specific way or whatever, like, write a letter to them or send them an email just thanking them, because like they're literally just you and me being vulnerable and putting whatever they want to in a book,
putting their heart out there,
So guys, if you read a book or if you see a movie or whatever it is that you appreciated so much, give a little bit of time to just thank that artist. It really does go a long way.
Well, I mean, kindness just makes the world such a better place, so that's just another way to share kindness. Nobody out there is too big to feel touched by kindness.
100%. You put that perfectly.
Yeah. Do you use Spotify? I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people are like, you use Spotify? Oh my gosh.
I literally only use Spotify for Joe Rogan's podcast every now and then.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know what though? I think Spotify is actually also kind of a younger generation thing.
What?
Look at her feeling all groovy. No, but it's because Ethan, he makes fun of me all the time for using Pandora. He's like, you gotta use Spotify, dude.
God, you use Pandora?
Get out of here.
No, I stopped using Pandora like, I don't know, 6 years ago or something. They started giving me all my ads in Spanish, and I was like, okay, I get it. My last name is Requejo, but I don't know Spanish, bro. And like 3, ads in a row in Spanish, and you're just like...
I like Pandora just because it's more like I know Spotify does this now, but Pandora did it originally to where you like an artist or whatever, a genre.
You can do like a station.
Yeah, and it plays all that. But what I really like about it is that it learns your algorithm. Like if I don't like a song, it never plays it again. You know what I'm saying? And then, but it plays songs similar because I like to hear different artists and stuff like that. So it's my jam. Like I literally listen to it all the time.
Does all that.
Yeah.
And Spotify can make really cool playlists. I made an Amy Winehouse playlist of the artists that she liked. That she actually made like a mixtape. Yeah. So I made that as one of my playlists, like Amy Winehouse's mixtape. And then I made a playlist of all the songs that my grandparents used to have constantly playing whenever we'd go there for parties. So like when I'm feeling nostalgic, want to go to my grandparents' house or just miss them, I can play that playlist and all those songs just like, oh, make me feel so good. So there's like a ton of features on Spotify. So if you're using Pandora, hop over to Spotify and be with the young cool kids.
Because it has audiobook, I might dabble in it because I like audiobook. I actually pay for audiobook and I listen to it all the time. Are you an audiobook person? Now you know that Spotify has it. Are you thinking that it's a cool choice to go check it out or not? Let us know down below. Guys, the NCAA. Were you talking right now? Okay, let me start all over. Apparently the Alamodome is not up to snuff. The NCAA turned down the opportunity for the Alamodome to host the Final Four in 2031, way out there, because it said, you ugly. Perfect.
You're not up to snuff?
They said it's not up to...
You're ugly? Don't they just sound like a bunch of bullies? Hey, how dare they talk about the Alamo City like that?
Hey, bullies create beautiful people. Let me think about it. So, no, for real, there's a comedian.
Sidebar.
Yeah, sidebar. There's a comedian that said he was like, his daughter asked him, hey, which shirt, like, what colors match? And he's like, yeah, that is good. And she goes to school, and it's like a pink and orange, whatever. And she comes home crying, and he was like, why didn't you tell me that these didn't match? He was like, well, because if I told you, you wouldn't have listened to me. But if you go to school and your friends make fun of you,
Oh, no.
you're never gonna do that again. He was like, so bullies
Wow.
made my daughter pretty. So stupid. The Alamodome has actually shown a deficit in income since I don't know, I think 2000.
Since they built it?
Oh no, actually, well the Spurs actually brought in a lot of revenue, but since the Spurs left year over year, they've been seeing a deficit in the income.
And they didn't even use it that long. It felt like it was just a few years, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it was longer.
And if it was like an investment, like an investor that actually owned that, they would be taking a loss, like a crazy loss.
Yeah.
But it's considered a community asset. That's why we were able to have our like graduations there and stuff like that. You see, I don't know if you guys ever went there, but I've went to several graduations there. It's actually pretty cool, very spacious and all that. But it is super dated. It is very dated.
But just the style on the outside is just kind of goofy, looking like a circus. It's like whose idea was this? It's so 80s, and it wasn't even in the 80s when it was made, right?
It was supposed to be just more stable for all the crazy hurricanes and tornadoes that we get here. I don't know, but
it's goofy.
So because of that, they're actually
It's
anticipating.
not up to snuff.
Since it's not up to snuff, they're anticipating on investing in it and actually turning it over to where it's a lot more technically advanced, like the other stadiums are. Also, that they're talking about actually increasing like the VIP centers, the boxes, and just making it way more comfortable.
Fancy.
Which I think is really good. So, but not only that. So all this is coming from our tax dollars. But it literally, for the first quarter of I think 2023, they already spent like 13.1 million just for the regular just upkeep of it and stuff like that.
Yikes!
But
it's a lot of money, but when you spread it out, I guess it's not.
Yeah, but what they're saying is that if they're
$2 a person,
for sure.
Ish.
And I think overall, though, by doing this, it is an investment, but I think it's going to be not only for the Alamodome, I think across San Antonio downtown, it'll be really great because I feel like it might even attract other people out here.
Other
like
high-dollar people.
Other high-dollar
Maybe
people
some
out
good
here.
Concerts.
Yes.
Quit skipping San Antonio. Everybody, God, man.
Everybody's going to Austin. But you know what?
Right here.
Think about it like this, though. Check this out. Like right now, if people wanted to go, like if there's a good performer, they go to the AT&T Center or the Frost Center now, right? Something like that. But it's in the east side of San Antonio. Like,
there's nothing else around there.
Like, how appealing is that? Not only for
it doesn't feel festive when you get there. You feel like you're in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. So for like a sports game, oh cool, whatever. But for a concert or a comedian that comes out here, like there's nothing to do after. You're literally just. I personally just want to go home after.
Yeah, especially because it's so far from everything. So if you want to go somewhere, you're like, oh, am I gonna make the drive way out there? You know, I should just find something on the way home. And then it's like, but there's not really anywhere on the way home either. Yeah. From there, so it's just in such a bad spot. It boggled my mind when they did it. Yeah. Why they chose to do that, and they were like, that'll bring a bunch of new industry out there. And
I don't know.
You know what? I think before you actually break ground, you need to have agreements with restaurants, bars, other businesses that you want to have that kind of feeling out there. You need to have agreements that, hey, we're going to build here, and we want you to be out there too. So and like agree even that you're going to do it
for sure. And we've had like research like in our past videos that the east side has anticipation to grow, but I mean they've had that stadium there for a while, and it still hasn't. You know what I'm saying?
It hasn't paid off yet. And we're still waiting for the payoff day.
Yeah, for sure. But if they were to really invest in the Alamodome, I feel like that would actually be beneficial, especially with all the upgrades they're making downtown. Mm-hmm. It is insane. Have you been to the Hemisphere Park yet? Recently? Like,
I think so. Yeah, I have.
It's gorgeous.
I did one during Fiesta. It was really, really nice.
It's beautiful.
Kids loved it.
We went to the jazz festival over there, and man, like whatever they're doing down there is just great. They have even more plans to expand on it to make it nice, and they're gonna make it like.
San Antonio is constantly improving on everything downstairs.
Goddamn.
I was thinking about the stairs down to the river.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, sure.
San Antonio is constantly making improvements downtown. Yeah. It's always fun when you haven't been there for a while and you go in and you're like, what? They did that? Oh, they did that? Yeah. Well, it looks so nice. I mean, it's just, I love our town, man.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
really love our town.
So because I'm hearing, like, we're seeing actually all these updates and all these improvements downtown, it just makes sense for them to update the Alamodome.
Yeah,
You
make
know?
it flashy in a
Exactly.
good way. Let's make it look upscale, and I mean, it's right there in the heart of downtown,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and I in the article, it also, this was from Express News San golly, Express News San Antonio, but it also, there were some people stating that, that we kind of shouldn't because, like, and long story short, his thing was that, like his grandpa always says, we shouldn't buy things twice. You know, and I was like, I feel like that quote might make sense if it was on the east side and it wasn't making any money. But you're in the heart of San Antonio.
Yeah.
Like, this is something we need to revamp. We need to rebuild. We need to like bring more people, to
What a
San
ridiculous
Antonio.
thing to say. It's not like they're building another one right next to the Alamodome.
Yeah.
That would be buying it twice. We have one there. We're putting a new outfit on it.
Yeah,
Get it done.
yeah, absolutely. So I'm excited about it. What do y'all think? Do you think the Alamo needs to glow up?
Alamodome.
Why do I keep saying
Let's
that?
leave the Alamo alone.
I know.
Remember the Alamo.
I mean-
Go visit him, her, whatever.
Shimmer. What do y'all think? Are you thinking that the Alamodome needs a little bit of glow up? Why? If you think yes, why not? If
I'm
you
all
think
for
no,
it. I am all for it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It is time to do our Dare on Air.
Dare on it. I think that's just that kind of just goes.
It makes sense.
All right. So last time we flipped a coin. I lost. I drew a number, and I had to dance like a cowboy. I thought it was kind of successful. I don't know. Now you start. But guys, look at this is a caveat though, and this is what I feel is gonna happen to me right now, is that if she pulls one and does not have a number, then I have to pull one. But if it has a number, there's on. Let's go.
Oh.
Don't drop it, man, because we haven't established the dare yet. And y'all, let us know what the dare should be if you drop that whole thing. You done messed up.
I got a 5.
Yes.
Oh no. Let's see what it is.
Let's see what the 5 is.
5, do the running man.
Do the running man. Yes.
Oh my god.
All right, let's go. We'll be back. Wow, skills to pay the bills. All right, guys, that was
so
awesome.
embarrassing.
Was that the running man?
Don't be mean, be nice.
That was good. That was good. That was good. Well, we did a great job. All right, guys. This concludes this Monday's segment or episode. What is it? An episode, right?
It's episode 11.
Episode 11. Thank you guys so much for hanging around. For those who are visiting us every Monday at 11, thanks for chatting and keeping the conversation
The real
going.
heroes.
You guys are my heroes.
This is Real Talk with John and Jess, and thank you for spending your time with us. Bye.
Peace.
いのはすねですかそういうロスが
Where are we doing the running man?
In front of the entire...
That is no. Yours was go
in
outside.
front of
No.
the building.
Yours was go outside and dance like a cowboy. Mine was just do the running man.